this little village, and Mary was taken by this tribe. She was taken captive by this tribe and taken away from Virginia on a canoe up the New River, and then on the canoe up the Kanawha River, and then to the Ohio River, to where the tribe's village was in what is now modern-day Portsmouth, Ohio. And like anybody in that circumstance, she wanted to escape, you know, on any side of that. And there was plenty going on both sides of that. And, you know, this was the 1700s, so she didn't have a cell phone with GPS on it. And she didn't even have a map. You know, they were just kind of starting to draw maps of this, of that mid-Ohio Valley in the 1700s. And, but she was smart. She paid attention, and she knew if she could escape, she could follow these big rivers. Because she paid attention the whole way there. And eventually, after 6 months of living with these folks, she got a chance to escape, and she did. She walked. She walked away from the village, along the Ohio River. She walked the whole length of the Ohio River, all the way back to the Kanawha River, where it meets in West Virginia. She walked that Kanawha River all the way back to the New River, and then she walked the New River. And if you've ever hiked in the New River Gorge or seen pictures of that big gorge, it's not the easiest place to walk. But she walked it. She walked all the way till eventually she made it all the way back home. And she lived to tell the tale and lived to pass it down through generations. And I love reading a good story of human survival. You know, every day people are out there beating really horrible odds and living to tell about it. And I always like to celebrate when that happens. And I was also thinking a lot of the book kind of had this thread of doubt running through it as she's on her journey. And I think that can be a familiar thing for anybody going through a hard journey. You know, you're trying to get back to normal, you're trying to get back to something familiar, but after you've gone through so much and changed so much, you know, you might wonder, will home ever feel like home, even if I get there, you know? Will normal ever feel normal? So for anybody on a hard journey, this one's called Fever. Woke up with a fever, woke up with a fever in the wilderness. I've been digging up roots, living off moss and bark and bitterness. And I'm not the same woman that I once was. I'm not the same. I'm not the same woman that I once was. I'm not the same after all. I cut my skin down to the bone, and my hair is turning white. I'm not the same. I'm not the same woman that I once was. I'm not the same after all. And after all that I've been through, will you still love me? When you look into my eyes, will you still see me? Well, I hope you're waiting. I hope you're waiting for me.